Well, I went down, things changing for me.
The babysitter called Daydee at midnight. Both she and John awoke in the ringing telephone. He wasn't drunk as usual and had come back because he could pay her. "Cindy hasn't come home," the woman said. "I tried the restaurant where she works, but there was no answer. I don't know what to do. I have a day job and I have to go tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. "I'll come over. I'm nearby," Daydee told her. "Give me half an hour. Call back if she shows up." Daydee rolled over to look at John. I'll walk you over," he mumbled. "Are you even awake?" she asked. "I'll be there by the time we get there." He smiled. "You might need some help." "What do you know about babies?" "What do you know?" he asked, sitting up on the edge of the bed. "All right, but you have to behave yourself. No drinking on the job." They got up. He wanted to shave, but didn't think he had time. He put a little night bag together for them while she showered. Toothbrushes, and a brush, and a comb, and a razor for him for later. He left it open on the counter for her to finish. Dressing in the clothes that he had worn the day before, he looked at the whiskey he had left on the nightstand. No. She came out and tossed the zip bag at him and yanked on her running sweats. The street was very quiet and a little foggy. It was a weeknight, so there was very little traffic. They passed James' place, which was dark and all closed up. A patrol car slowed on Magazine Street when the cops spotted them, but he didn't stop. They had to ring the buzzer. The babysitter came down to let him in. "Still no call?" she said, ahead of them on the stairs. "Ashley's asleep. She's not even a little fussy." She showed them the crib in the second bedroom. "I'm Mrs. Garcia," she whispered. "I left the number on the kitchen table." They went out to the living room. "Have Cindy call me tomorrow. I'm supposed to come back at 4 tomorrow afternoon. If I don't hear from anyone, I'll still come here." John let her out. He did wonder about getting home, but didn't say anything. He didn't want to get stuck playing bodyguard for two wherever she lived, and then coming back here. "Something serious happened," Daydee said. "Where do you want to sleep?" "I'll take the couch," he said. "If I wake up, she comes in. I'll wake up if she comes in. I don't think I belong in her bed." "I will leave the bedroom door open in case she wakes up," she said. "Good night." From the bedroom, she said softly, "Thanks, John." Daydee woke up a little later than was normal for her. Outside the bedroom, John had opened up all the curtains and the sunlight flooded the place. He was sitting on the couch with Ashley on his lap. They were watching cartoons on the television with the sound down low. He smiled up at her. "Everything all right? Cindy, come in." "No sign of her?" he said. I figured we could let her sleep. This one was up early." "You all right?" "Sure. We made coffee, had a little breakfast of bananas and soggy Cheerios, and played footsie a bit." "She needs changing?" "It's all under control. There's coffee." "Where did you learn childcare?" John just smiled at her. She went after a cup of coffee and came back down to sit with them. "Any plan?" he asked. "No clue." She watched Jerry try to trick Tom. "Well, we should have pizza after James is free and divide up the money. I can hold Cindy's share for her. Maybe look to see if she needs groceries here. You need to call Willie." "Yeah, I guess I could call his work from here. Should I try selling Ramon the other 2 kilos? I'm as scared of him as Willie is." "Those guys from Chicago are very scary. They could have just taken it and knocked me down." "Italians are noble." "I don't think they were Italian. And you're the expert? She asked. What about your comp friend? Didn't he get into a fist fight at a lesbian bar? Sam? He was just too plastered. So you want me to try to sell to the big guy? I thought that's what we were doing. She shrugged. I'll go take a shower if you're good. All good, he said. We like Tom and Jerry.